Yo, what is up, guys? It is Double Danger, and in today's video, I'm actually gonna give you guys a story time about my ex-girlfriend, which I don't think I've ever done a story time on here. It might have been like one, not even that. So like probably like half a story time. But yeah, like normally I do like little ones, like do my streams for that or whatnot, like here and there or whatever. But no, this video, I'm actually gonna give you a full-fledged story time video. And plus, it's about my ex-girlfriend, so this should be pretty juicy, right? Now, I'm just gonna list off everything that me personally, the only thing I consider that I did wrong was I had a rule, which was if she were to like drink or get drunk or something like that, I'd break up with her. And also keep in mind, I was like a 15-year-old freshman, so like I didn't really understand the concept of you can't tell someone that if you're in a relationship, you can't tell someone, oh, well, I don't want you doing this, I don't want you doing that. It won't work out. You can keep telling yourself it will, but it just won't. I learned that the hard way. But anyways, she did a lot of like, I won't say messed up, but kind of messed up at the same time. It's just stuff you should not do in a relationship, which she happened to do. Which, okay, now this one isn't her fault, but she was just like weird, you know. It's like I don't judge people by looking at them most of the time, but no, she was just one of those people. Like, if you're around them, you just get like the weirdness vibe. You know what I mean? Like they're just weird, and you just feel uncomfortable next to them. I can't really explain it. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? If you don't, say something in the comments. I bet I can explain it in better detail. But yeah, and plus another thing that didn't really take me off, but one of these things that she did was she partied literally every single weekend, and she'd have a party at her house. Which if you like to party, that's one thing. If you're interesting or whatever. But the thing that really concerned me is that I was never invited over for a party, and plus I knew she would always drink at those parties. Which, teenage girl drinking, getting drunk at a party with a bunch of guys, that's not a good recipe, alright? And if you don't understand, leave it in the comments and I'll explain it. And then yeah, she literally got drunk. I had the slightest feeling that she was getting drunk, but I just kept telling myself I didn't believe it. And I was like, I don't believe it, I don't believe it, I don't believe it. And that should have been a red flag right there about like the parties and getting drunk or whatnot. But that was not a big enough red flag. And the second red flag that I noticed, she literally showed me no love whatsoever, no love, no affection, nothing, not a zilch, zip, nothing whatsoever. I feel like I put my 100% into the relationship, but she gave me like maybe 1% back, and that was it. That was it. That's the end of that. That was it. And so, I kept feeling like I was getting into like a dead end relationship, and like I wasn't really going anywhere with it. It was just like meh. Like I just felt like I was in a relationship just because I'm in a relationship. I wasn't in it for anything. I felt kind of drab about it, honestly. And you know, that's basically that. We dated for almost 5 months. And post another example. You know how people do like those monthly appreciation posts or whatever, like the 1 month, 2 month, 69-month anniversary or whatever. Yeah, I'd always do that. I'd put one on my story, and then plus I'd Snapchat her, send her a picture, be like, happy 1 month. Except she would never put an appreciation post on her story, and she would never send me a message back when I said happy whatever month anniversary. She would not say nothing or even mention it. She might have done it once, but only once do I remember her doing it. It was just something short and quick and simple, just because I told her to. Which, again, you shouldn't have to tell someone to do that. But this isn't your typical girl. She was weird, alright? But yeah, and then the night, I'm just gonna get to the night I broke up with her, because it was basically the same exact thing for like almost 5 months. The night I broke up with her, I remember this pretty clearly. I was playing Nuketown Zombies. I was getting to around 25, getting the blue eyes. You know how that goes, right? And then I started having this anxiety attack because she literally confessed to me that she was like drinking at a party, and like she was taking like Jello shots and stuff. And plus, she's drinking at a party with a bunch of guys around without me and no supervision whatsoever. So that gave me like kind of like an anxiety attack because I felt like really bad. I felt like I needed to do something but I couldn't, and yeah, I just had like an anxiety spike that night. And so after playing Nuketown, I think it's like around 30 or something like that. I don't even know. I meant to Blue Eyes. That's what counts. But she admitted that she was getting drunk, whatever. And I'm like, hey, I told you not to drink. I'm gonna break up with you now. All right. I'm gonna have to. It wasn't even really for that reason. Like deep down, it was because I said that to her just to say it to her, but deep down, I really felt like the relationship was going nowhere. So that's why I ended it. And I feel like it really did the right move because that relationship was hell and back, let me tell you. But yeah, that night I broke up with her. She's like, Bryce, please don't break up with me. And then I was really counting down my phone. I'm like, you got 10 seconds to call me, which is another thing because I think, yeah, almost 5 months of dating, never called, never video chatted, never did anything. We met each other 3 times to like on a date or whatever. It was always with something too. It was never just me and her, which is really, really, really fishy. And on the other hand, yeah, we like never called her whatsoever. Like literally everything was in text. She would not let me call her. She's like, oh, it gives me really bad anxiety. Okay, how's a phone call giving anxiety, especially if it's your boyfriend, right? That's just the way I think. If I'm missing something, someone tell me. But I gave her 10 seconds to call me. So I'll be like typing down. I'm like 10, send, 9, send, 8, send. And she's like cutting it off. And she's like, Bryce, don't do this. That kind of good stuff. And then I'm like, alright, we're broken up now since you didn't call me. And then I just went to bed that night. I had enough. Then I woke up the next morning and surprised to see her texted me. It said like 30 minutes ago when I woke up. So I'm like, it's pretty recent. I open it up. She says, hey, good morning, babe, how are you? All that kind of stuff. And I look at it, I'm like, where was this the past, like, 100 days? Because she really did not say good morning, good night. She did none of that. She did very minimal, but not a lot. So I was, like, actually really surprised to see that. And so when I did see that, I deleted her off Snapchat. And then it wasn't until like a day or two later when like we actually got into like that argument that you get into. I feel like the only thing I did wrong was like trying to say you can't drink or whatever because you really can't change a person. So I shouldn't have really said that anyways. It should have just been like, yeah, you can drink, but I want to be around you if like you're trying to get like heavy. If you're getting hammered, I want to be around you so you don't do anything stupid. That kind of stuff. And keep in mind, she was a year and a half older than me, so she was like, yeah, when we broke up, she was a year and a half older than me. When we met each other, I was 15, she was 16. When we broke up, she was 17. So actually, I was a 15-year-old dating a 17-year-old. I feel pretty good about myself doing that. But, that's besides the point. So, yeah, and then she pretty much put me through hell, anxiety, and depression. I went through a lot of that during the relationship. It was like up and down, up and down, up and down. It was bad. And then she literally says the blame was like all on me. It was this, it was that, it was all me whatsoever. Which I think is a common trend in most relationships. The girl does something wrong and then she blames it on the guy, like why she did it. Which honestly I don't see the point in doing. Just admit that you're wrong, admit you screwed up, and just move on with life. Like I do that. If I did something wrong, I try to say sorry to the person, whatever. Like, I truly mean it. If you don't accept it, it's whatever. I move on. If you do accept it, cool, move on. Life's too short to get hung up on stupid little stuff like that. But anyways, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. So, make sure you like and subscribe. Maybe share this channel with your friends. I say like every video. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get that YouTube revenue. I'm trying to move out at 17 years old, guys. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Thanks for watching. See ya.